Hey guys, my name is Amy here in Austin, Texas. I'm your personal trainer and I'll be taking you through this awesome workout. One of my favorite things besides health and fitness is to travel. When I do get to go out and travel, I love creating workouts, being creative. The only obstacle is not having any equipment. So I've created this amazing workout travel training exercise that you will love. You can have it be 20 minutes as we will do today, or you can double it and do a 45-minute amazing cardio strength workout. So here we go. We're going to get started. It is warm-up time, starting with jacks for a minute. Taking it into those jacks, you want to make sure that your arms touch at the top above your head, and you want to make sure that your feet go out wide past your hips. You want your core to be nice and engaged. Pull that belly button into your spine. You can take those arms in, or you can have them out long. So it is your choice, but it is for 1 minute. And your goal is to get that heart rate up. You want to warm up your muscles, have this dynamic warm up so that we can go into the workout and be fully prepared for it. So halfway there. This is something that you guys can do anywhere. You can do it in your living room, next to your sofa, but don't sit on it ever. You can also do it outside. That's my favorite place to get a workout in, is outdoors. So here we go. 4, 3, 2, and the next thing you go into is your basic squat. So going into that basic squat, your hands will come up to your chest and down to your hips at the bottom. So make sure that you look up. Your chest is nice and tall. When you squat, you want to take those hips and push them down and back as if you're sitting in a chair. Karina's doing a great job keeping those knees behind her toes right here. Good. And as you can see, Griff has this awesome smile on his face. And that's the most important thing about working out, is loving what you're doing and making sure that you're having a great time the whole time. So into that squat. Knees, you want to keep them pointing forward. Don't let them bow in or out. And breathe. Inhale and exhale the entire time. You guys are doing great. You got to keep it up. Remember, it's going to burn. And in 5, 4, we're taking it into your basic push-up. So now time to get on the floor. Your feet will go past your hips. And you want to make sure you're looking ahead of you. You don't want your head to drop. You want to maintain that nice, strong core and make sure that your shoulders stay in. You don't want those shoulders to flare out. So Karina's doing a great job. And you want that 90-degree bend in the elbow. Good job, Richard. Right here, you can see Laura's doing the modified version of it. So to modify your push-up, you want to have your knees on the floor. You want to make sure your head is perfectly aligned with your shoulders looking forward, and your belly button. Engage your core by pulling that belly button into your spine. So Laura's doing an amazing modified push-up. So you can take it into that, or stay with Richard right here and keep that push-up the whole way nice and aligned. So in 2, 1, we go back up to those jacks. We do the whole round one more time. Jacks for a minute. So right here, I just want to take this time as you keep doing your jacks and keep increasing that heart rate. Just know the importance of a warm-up. It is important to get a warm-up in before your workout. Do you have to do stretches beforehand? Not necessarily, but the most important thing is to warm up your muscles, have that dynamic warm up, increase the heart rate, increase the blood flow, and let everything in your body do as it needs. So here we go, taking it into that cardio warm up. You guys are doing a great job out there. As you feel a little bit tired, just think about what your goal is for today. The best thing you can do for yourself is to pick one specific goal. And that goal, you're going to just work for that the whole time. So in 4, 3, 2, 1, back into those squats. Remember, your feet, you want them about shoulder width apart or hip width apart. Your toes point forward, and you sit back into that chair. Okay? You want to try to parallel your thighs to your knee and sit back into that chair. You can put that body weight on your heels, and that will allow you to get that good, nice, strong leg workout. Remember, the chest stays up. As you can see, Karina keeps her head up, her chest is up, and she's moving those arms to keep her balance. Good. Breathing in and out the whole time. You guys are doing great. Your legs are going to feel that burn. And when you feel that burn, just think about how you're sculpting your body. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it down to that basic push-up. So you can take it here, legs straight, and go down and up, making sure that your elbows bend 90 degrees. And you can also modify it still, taking it down and up, slowly and steadily, making sure you have that 90-degree bend in the elbow. Karina has a great position, a great form. Her core is nice and tight. You can see that her back is perfectly straight. Her feet are about hip width apart, which is also really great form. Good job, Karina. You're gonna really feel that warm up now. We're almost done. Griff is doing a great job looking ahead, making sure that head doesn't drop. When that head drops, you need to pick it back up. You're gonna be tired. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Now it is time to start the core of the workout. With 3 complexes to go, this is how it'll work. We've got 4 exercises in 1 complex. You'll have your cardio, you'll have your lower body, your upper body, and your core movements. So those 4 exercises creates 1 complex, and we've got 3 complexes total. Every complex will be 1 minute, or every exercise will be 1 minute, and your entire complex will be 5. So here we go. We're going to get started. The first thing you're going to do are mountain climbers. I'm going to have Karina demonstrate the mountain climber. So she's going to get down into a flat position and bring those knees to the chest. She can also slow it down if she's feeling a little bit tired halfway through, and just make sure you keep your form and don't stop. And then we move into the back lunge. So she'll demonstrate alternating back lunges. Good. And then we'll move into the side-to-side push-ups, which I will show Karina. Everybody had to do your side-to-side push-ups. So you can do them on your knees or on your toes, but you will start here in a push-up position and then take it out to the side and push up. And then you bring it center and push up. Next, I know it'll be for a minute. It'll be awesome though. Next, you've got your bicycle crunches. So here we go. We're about to start. Everybody's in position, ready to start your first minute of mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. So mountain climbers, knees come to your chest. Also, same as your push-up. You want to make sure that you don't drop that head. You want to look forward the whole time, because once your head drops, you're going to misalign that spine, and you don't want to do that. You want to protect that neck. So she's doing a great job keeping a great pace. Griff is doing great as well. One thing I would want to see Griff do would just to bring it down a little lower. Bring the booty down a little lower. There we go, Griff. Good work, Laura. Always keeping it facing forward. And Laura's actually doing an amazing job modifying this workout. So she's slowing it down, taking it steady, and just making sure that her form stays proper. If you ever feel like your form is being, if you ever feel your form is not there, then go ahead, slow it down, make it a little bit better for yourself. In 4, 3, 2, 1, you got 10 seconds to rest. After 10, we will start with the alternating back lunges. So here we go. We'll start in 4, in 3, in 2. Let's get it done. 1 minute. Alternate those back lunges. Remember, when it burns, you're sculpting. So it'll hurt and it'll feel good at the same time. You just have to change your mentality. So one thing about these alternating back lunges is you need to step back. Just like Richard is right here, make sure you step all the way back and barely tap that knee to the ground. You don't want to hit the ground, but you want to make sure you get low. You want to face forward the whole time and not let your body sway side to side. And he's doing a great job demonstrating that. Again, take it at your pace. You can go quick as long as your form is doing well, or you can slow it down, and Laura can show you how to slow it down right here. We can just make sure we're nice and steady, making sure that our form is proper. Never does your knee go in front of your toe. You need to step back far enough. In 1 second, we're done. 10 seconds to rest. Here we go. Another minute. We get down into the push-up position, and like I demonstrated, we'll go side to side. 2, 1, let's get down. So you can keep it up in a regular push-up position. Take your push-up and take it to the side. Take it to the center and move to the side. Great job finding that bend in the elbow at 90 before you push back up. You want to start with your feet. They can start narrow if you really want that challenge, or they can go wide if you need a little bit bigger base, a little bit bigger foundation. If you ever need to take it to your knees, right here is Laura's modified position. You can do this very easily at your knees, and making sure that your back stays straight, your head looks forward, and that you're going side to side. So for a minute, you let those arms burn, you let that body work hard, and you get it done, okay? So here, let's keep going. You gotta push and up, switch and down and up, and switch and down and up. All right, let's rest for 10. Finishing up this complex with your core, we're going to get down on the ground and do your basic bicycle crunch. So with that alternating, you want elbow to knee and take it at your pace. Let's take it now. So Karina demonstrating a great bicycle crunch for me, taking the elbow to the knee, making sure that you breathe the entire time. The one mistake a lot of people make when they do crunches is they hold their breath. When you hold your breath, that doesn't allow for airflow. So make sure you're constantly breathing even when your core is nice and tight. Belly button goes down into the ground. You want to feel the back of your lower back at the bottom. You want to feel it on the ground. Great job, Karina. Again, modifying this workout with Laura. She's just slowing it down, taking it at her own pace, making sure that her belly button is pulled down to the ground. She feels the floor with her lower back, and she's elbow to knee at a slower pace. It's a great modification. Good job, Laura. You guys are looking good. I love this. I love this energy. Richard has amazing abs, as you can see, and his core workout is going so well for him. He's unstoppable right here, just taking it quick. And we're done right here. All right, guys, 20 seconds to rest. Complex number 2 is about to start. We're going to do that same workout, and we're going to take it into jump squats, starting with that cardio portion. After jump squats, we've got a wall sit, so we will all find a wall, sit on it for 1 minute, going into upper body, going into core. So here we go. Let's get it started with jump squats. In 3, 2, 1, jump squats. So I want you to tap the floor every time you hit the lowest portion of that squat. So remember to invisible chair, tap the floor, and jump up. The higher you jump, the higher the intensity of the workout. That's how you can make it much more challenging. Focus on the vertical and focus on the deep squat. So right here, we're gonna take Karina, there we go, and tap and jump. And you can reach for the sky as you go up, tap to the ground as you go down, and making that a minute long. Again, with Laura modifying, just slowing it down. It's the same workout, and she doesn't even have to jump. If you feel you have to take the jump out of it, if you've got any problems with your hips, then you can take out the jump. So resting for 10 right here, and then moving into a wall sit. Let's all go find our wall. And the most important thing about a wall sit is your form. So at a wall, we're going to take it for 1 minute. Let's get ready. And we're down into our position. Nice job. Going into that wall sit, you want to make sure that your toes are pointed either directly forward or a little bit out. You just don't want them to point in. So finding that wall and then finding that chair pose. It is a tough one. It will hurt. It might not feel so great all over, but that's okay. That is the point. That is why you are here. That's why you're working hard. You're sculpting that body. If for some reason you don't have a wall with you, then what Karina is doing is awesome. What she has done is just taken that wall sit position and held it. It's an isometric hold, and that contraction right here, you'll feel it deep in the quads, in the hamstrings, in your glutes, and that's what you want to feel. Making sure that her upper body is nice and tall, breathing, core is tight. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. You guys are looking awesome. Let's get ready. 4, 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds off. All right, y'all are looking good. How is everybody? Can I get a round of applause? Yeah? Awesome. Here we go, going into that low plank to push up. So this one right here, you start off in a tall plank. You take it down to the elbows, and you push it back up into that tall plank. One very important thing about this exercise is that you have to make sure when you go all the way up to that tall plank, you leave your shoulder blades in. You want to make sure that your shoulder blades do not flare out very much. You want your shoulders down, low, and make sure your hands are right above your shoulders. With any movement of this stature, push-ups or planks, hands are always right below the shoulders, never up or down below the shoulders. So Karina's doing a great job. You got to keep that belly button in, as always, engaging that core. We're going to see Laura's modified version of it on her knees. Belly button still stays into the spine. Her head still points forward. Everything is perfectly aligned, but she's just on her knees. Still going down and up with the hands right below the shoulder, taking it into that. And rest for 10. Nice job, guys. Here we go. We're almost there, almost done. Going into that core workout, holding a plank. I'm going to give you guys the option on your elbows or on your hands. Let's go down. So you've had your 10 seconds of rest, and now you get to hold a plank for a minute. The position that you take is your choice. Right here, you can have this position. I personally think it's a little bit easier. I think going on your elbows is a little more challenging, getting lower to the ground. Most important thing about this one is that your body has to be perfectly straight, and either your hands or your elbows need to be right under those shoulders. Look up for me. If you ever drop your head, you bring that spine into a misalignment that you don't want to happen. So whether you're up or on your elbows, head looks up. Your booty is down. If I see this, then I know you're cheating a little bit. So go ahead and bring it down, bring it to the floor, and we're gonna hold it for just a little bit longer. You guys are looking good. Modified version, again, like Karina is doing right here, just took it to the knees. It's a great way to still hold a form, not give up, but be able to modify it. So great job, Karina. Thank you for working so hard. And relax. You guys are doing awesome. So 20 seconds to rest. Third complex and final complex. Are you guys sweating? Okay, have we done any weights yet? No, no weights, and everybody is sweating, so it's a great workout. Here we go, getting started on complex 3 with high knees for the cardio portion. Let's get going. So bringing those knees to parallel with your hips. So I want Karina to demonstrate an amazing workout. Very good. Karina, turn this way for me, and I want everybody to see that your knees are going in line with those hips, and that's perfect. Hands, do what you need to do with them. You can have them just like she is and tap those hands, or you can have them up, or you can use them like Richard is right here, those hands, kind of like track style, you know, alternating with those legs, helping him get that up movement that we want. So finishing it out, Laura's hands are on her hips, and that's perfect as well. Either way, you just need to not stop. That's the most important thing. Do not give up, guys. It is your goal, this is your chance, and this is your opportunity. And go ahead, relax it right here for 10, and we go into that side lunge. So holding that side lunge, you're gonna keep it on the right side to start with. We're not alternating. So in 2, in 1, we go down, tap the floor, and come back up. Take it down to the right, tap the floor, come back up. Most important thing about why I want you to tap the floor is to get the depth of that lunge and to make sure you're going deep enough. So tap the floor, come back up, Try to keep that chest up. If you ever feel like you're dropping down low, then you want to just remember, bring it up tall, making sure that you're tapping. Now we switch. Let's take it to the left and up. Tap the floor to the left and up. Good. Richard's doing a great form, making sure he's looking up the whole time, smiling, right? He's got this big smile on his face because he knows he's getting nice and strong, getting that cardio workout in for the day. Great job, Laura. Great job, Griff. Everybody's doing a great job. In 3, 2, 1, we rest. Rest for 10. Here we go, guys. We're almost done, halfway through your last complex. Going into push-up shoulder taps. Here's your upper body movement. So going down into the shoulder or the push-up position, hands under the shoulders. Give me that push-up, tap your right arm to the left shoulder. Down to the push-up, left arm to the right shoulder. And you continue that for 1 minute, alternating from right to left. So like Karina's doing an amazing push-up right here, getting that 90-degree bend in every push-up, then going up and tapping. Always keeping that core nice and tight, and so she's able to keep her body perfectly straight while looking forward. This is perfect. If you need a modification, follow me to Laura. Right here, she's doing an amazing job. On her knees, making sure that her back stays straight still and looking forward, going down into 90-degree bend at the elbow and alternating those taps, maintaining that nice tight core and breathing. Look at Richard doing an amazing job. Rest, everybody. For 10, here we go. We're going to finish it out. Right here, everybody's doing leg lifts. So we're all taking it down to the ground. Make sure that you're perfectly flat. Feet go up, and you're going to put your hands under your glutes and bring the feet from the floor to 90 degrees above your hips. So everybody lay down. Karina, we can all follow Karina right here. She's going to bring those feet right here above her hips like this. And then she's going to slowly drop them down right below the floor and then pull them back up. So for 1 minute, we're doing leg lifts right here. And they always go back up above your hips. And you want to take them as low as you can. Maybe tap the floor if you can, but never drop them to the ground. Keeping those hands under the glutes will keep your back protected. You want to make sure that the lower back is always protected. So you guys are doing a great job right here. Thank you, Karina. We're almost done, guys. I know you're sweating. I know you're working hard. If you wanted to get more of a workout during your time while you're out traveling, then double it up. Do the whole 3 complexes one more time through, and you'll get 45 minutes as opposed to 20. So almost finished, almost there. Give me your last 10. You guys are looking good. How are y'all? Let me hear it. Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done. Looking good, and relax. You guys did amazing. How are you guys? Can we get a round of applause? Y'all are great. So, yeah, high fives all around. Good job, team. So we're going to take it into our cool down right here. What I want to see is movements, dynamic movements to cool down the body, to bring down the heart rate, and you're going to breathe the whole time. So for 1 minute, just maintaining that interval, you're going to take it into the down dog position, or the down dog position. Pushing those shoulders backwards, head is down, feet are in line with your hips, and hands are just outside those shoulders. And then you push it into up dog. So come forward, drop your hips, unroll your toes out from under you, and look up and breathe. And you just go through this movement for 1 minute. The pace is at your own. And let's take it into down dog. Pushing those hips back, shoulders back, dropping the head. Doing a great job, Karina. And then we all as a team go into up dog. So we drop your hips to the ground. And it's your choice. If you can keep those hips off the ground, that's great. Like Karina, if you need to just keep the hips on the ground, that's okay. It is what you can do. Just keep those toes unrolled when you're down. And then we'll pull it up right here. But let's switch into those sumo squats. So for your second minute of your cool down, we all come up together and we grab those hands, we take those hands, grab our toes. If you can look up, that's great. And you're gonna take it down into a sumo squat. So you wanna make sure that your hips are down as low as they can be to the ground, and that you just open up that chest and look up. And then you push those hips back up to the sky, and you feel the stretch in the back of the leg and your hamstring. So moving from the sumo squat and then going back up, and you just maintain that slow, dynamic stretch for 1 minute. You guys are looking good, getting that nice, good stretch. The slower you go, the better. You're getting that deep stretch, and the more that you can hold those positions, the better it is for that stretching. So Laura's doing a great job holding that hamstring position, holding that hamstring stretch. And then she goes down into the sumo squat, opens up the hips, and feels the stretch within the legs. Here we go, finishing out that stretch. We take it to a runner's lunge. So staying down, you want to stretch out your hip flexor right here, doing a lot of cardio work. It can tighten up those the hip flexor. So we're gonna stretch it out into the runner's lunge. You can keep your knee on the ground and push those hips down, or you can bring that knee off the ground, but just make sure that your toes are both pointing in the same direction, which is forward, and that you're right above that foot. I don't want you leaning far to the side, getting any misalignments in the hips. Just stay right above the foot, hold that for 30, and then we switch to the other side. So let's go ahead, let's switch it out, bring it up, and switch. Again, it is your choice to have your knee off the ground or hold it down. Either way is fine. One thing you do want to maintain, as Richard is doing a great job in demonstrating, is the knee. You want to make sure your knee is always above your heel, never in front of your toe, which is great. He can push his hips as far down as he can to feel that stretch in his hip flexor. Good job, Richard. And 3, 2, 1, right here. IT band seated twist. So taking it back to the floor, we're gonna cross that foot over the knee, bring the elbow to the outside of your knee that you have crossed over, and push out into a twist. You want to make sure that you feel that stretch in the outside hip. That's where your IT band is. This is a great stretch for runners, cyclists. If you do high intensity cardio workouts, you got to make sure you stretch out those IT bands. You can look to the outside of your shoulder, making sure you get a nice deep twist. And then after 30 seconds, we rotate, and together as a team, we switch out to the other side. Bringing your right leg over the left, bringing that left elbow and pushing that right knee across. And we're almost done as we finish out our stretches. You guys have done a great job today. I really, really, really appreciate y'all's intensity, your effort, your hard work, and your determination. So right here, I want you to sit into an Indian style position, even better. And bring those knees down to the ground. Take that arm across the body and just finish out your stretches, stretching out the upper body. This is stretching out your shoulder complex as well as your triceps, holding that for 30. If you can also do a dynamic or a stretch with your lower body, with your hips, you can take it into that butterfly stretch with your legs, putting those feet together and getting the inner thighs, giving them a good stretch as well. And right here, we're about to switch it out to the other side and take that other arm across, making sure that your thumb points up, making sure that your body is nice and tall. Like Karina demonstrates so well. She's got great flexibility in her hips, allowing her body to be up nice and tall, allowing that cross to be very effective. She's keeping her shoulders forward and not going into any twist. 3, 2, 1. You guys are done. Congratulations in finishing your workout. I want to give my team a high five for getting it done today. You guys did great. Thank you so much. So you guys out there, I hope this was a great workout for you. Again, you could have kept it the 20 minutes that we did today, or double up those complexes, do it all over again for a longer 45-minute workout. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys next time for more travel workouts. Thanks.